Hey guys, it's Will from Bluegrass Riders YouTube channel, and I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I just want to tell you what situation that happened to us this past weekend, and there were some things that I could have been a little bit better prepared for that I wasn't. I've been riding for 21 years. Jason's only been on two wheels for 1 year, and it never even crossed my mind some of the things that some information that we needed that we didn't have. So we decided to go on a ride. It's going to be me, Jason, and a co-worker of Jason's. We rode with him before, and we decided to go to Lawrenceburg for lunch. We go down, we have lunch at a little bar and grill down there, and we decided we're going to go to Lexington, and we're going to get to Lexington off of 62. So we're going down 62. We passed the Wild Turkey Distillery, and there's a series of 3 curves there. Now on this road, the road's been cut through a hill. So you have a rock wall on the right side. You have a ditch with rocks in it. You have the road. So I'm in front. Our buddy's in the middle. Jason's in the rear. So we come out of the second curve and heading towards the third one, and I hear this noise behind me, and I look in my mirror, my right mirror, and somehow Jeff had gotten off into the ditch, and when I looked, him and the bike was airborne in the ditch. I get pulled over. I get Jason flagged down, get him stopped. He thought I broke down, and our buddy went around us. But as I was trying to stop him, slow him down, he looked over in the ditch and saw his bike in the ditch. So he gets stopped. There's a couple of passerbys that end up stopping with us. I call 911. The passerbys, a couple of nurses, and a volunteer firefighter, they're trying to get our buddy, try to keep him from moving and stuff. And I called 911. Probably about 6-7 minutes later, EMS shows up, and one of the paramedics there was asking us questions like, health issues, medications, things of that nature. I had no idea. Neither one of us did. We didn't even have a emergency contact number to even find any of this information out. So they inform us that he's going to have to be airlifted to UK, and they get him loaded in the ambulance, and in order to airlift him, they had to take him back up the road to get to a flat ground where the helicopter could land. Keep the story short here, we go to UK hospital. The helicopter never makes it. They got diverted, had to go to Frankfurt Hospital. They really wouldn't give us any information because we weren't family, and Jason had to end up getting in contact with an HR person where he works to try to get some emergency phone number to get hold of the family, to have them call the Frankfurt Hospital to get the news. And somewhere along the way to the hospital, our buddy didn't make it, and he passed away. So which I didn't know this, but on the iPhone, if you go to settings and go down to health, you can put your information in there. You can put your name, your DOB, so they know how old you are. You can put your height, you can put your weight, you can put your allergies, you can put your medications, you can put emergency contacts. And then all this can be accessed while your phone is still locked. I had no idea it existed. I have now set mine up for this, and that's why I'm telling you, I guess, is that just consider maybe looking into this app or this tab here, so that if something does happen to you and you're alone, or you're riding with friends that don't know, then they can get access to contact somebody from the family and know what medications you're on and so forth. Now, our buddy it wouldn't have done any good there because he still had a flip phone. So obviously the flip phones don't have that technology like the smartphones. So another thing that happened was EMS discovered that he had a holster on him, and we didn't even know he was carrying a gun. That's probably, something we probably should know, I guess. Maybe we should share with the people we're riding with. Most of us do ride with guns, but we didn't know it. And turned out the gun came out of the holster and was in the ditch. And another passerby had located it. And the volunteer firefighter said, hey, well, why don't you, clear that gun, make it safe. And this guy didn't have a freaking clue, man. This guy that found the gun didn't really know much about guns. And he's trying to pull the slide back. He's got the muzzle pointed at other people. And it was crazy. I took the gun, cleared it, made it safe, and got it out of his hands at least. But, yeah, I mean, stuff like that probably be good to know, I guess. Some information like that. And not to mention, we don't know what happened. We don't know if he came into the curve a little too hot and drifted over, got into those rocks. We don't know if he looked down or something and drifted over. We have no idea. We're not going to know. I'd love to know, but I wasn't even filming. I knew he was going to go to a couple places, and I didn't have anything up, which I'm glad I didn't, to be honest with you. But so once I got back, or on the way back, actually, I was kind of doing some thinking on the bike, and there's a lot of distractions on the bike. I got the phone on the handlebars. I got the Harley Davidson boombox system. That's kind of distracting. You got Bluetooth, radio, iPod, navigation, and so forth. And then usually we have cameras set up on the bikes that we're fiddling with and checking out, making sure they're running and stuff like that. So I just want to say, just consider maybe putting some emergency contact information somewhere on the bike or in the phone on that app, like I said, and or sharing that information with the people you're riding with. If you got somebody you ride with on a regular basis, man, give them a contact number just in case something was to happen. But the main thing is, if you're by yourself, that would probably be a good tool. Would they check it? I have no idea, but at least it would be there if they did check it and they were knowledgeable about it. Jeff didn't have a helmet on. I'm not gonna get into the helmet preaching and all that kind of stuff. I don't wear a helmet. I'm guilty of all this, and that's what I'm saying. I've gotten a little too comfortable, and I feel like I'll probably tighten it in a little bit now. The coroner said that if he'd had a helmet on, he would have lived. Would he not? I don't know. I mean, the terrain there was horrible. The wreck wasn't pretty. So I don't know if a helmet would have helped or not, but the coroner said it would have. And most of us wear helmets anyway because we're usually got a camera hooked up to it, microphone, stuff like that. But I just want to share the scenario with you and tell you about the importance of having the emergency contact info, and possibly if you are on meds, that's something they should know. They specifically asked if he was on blood thinners and stuff, and I had no idea, and we didn't even know who to call to even try to find out. So just to be a little bit better prepared for a situation, I hope it never ever occurs to any of you. I wish it wouldn't have occurred to me, to be honest with you, but man, it just makes you realize that things can change in a blink of an eye. I mean, he had rode for 15, 20 years, so it's not like he was a new rider or anything like that. He's been on the bike for a while now, and he had an early 2000 lowrider, and it was just one of those things. Blink of an eye, and you're gone. So, sorry for the topic. Don't mean to be Debbie Downer here, but I just felt that there was a couple things that I definitely wanted to pass on that could help out in the situation if it was to ever occur. So, please be safe. And if you are one of those that has gotten comfortable over the years, maybe hearing this story will have you reevaluate some things and tighten things back up a little bit if you have gotten comfortable. So thanks for watching. The distillery still haven't opened up here. We'll as soon as they open, we'll get a couple videos out and help get our minds off of this thing here. So thanks for watching. Please be safe, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.